So we're gonna talk about adding audio in CapCut. Now when we go to add audio, all we need to do is press audio, and then we can go into sounds. And then when we go to the sounds page, we can see we have these different options. They're always gonna be changing based off of the season. Right now it's summer, so but you can scroll through and see the different sounds that they have. And there's also a tab up here on the top right where you can click it shows you commercial. So it'd be great if you're working on paid campaigns. Now, the one thing I would say about this is CapCut is owned by ByteDance, which is owned by the same company that creates TikTok. So this is more sounds that are copywritten and ready for TikTok. But if you share them on Instagram, they will sometimes get flagged, and it kind of happens to us. So I don't typically use this, but you can go in here and you can find TikTok sounds. You can find saved sounds, which we'll talk about in a second, and any songs. Like if you're going through here and you just want to favorite a song and you're like, oh, I really like this, take it easy, nice. Boom, it's gonna show up here. Again, as you can see, I don't really do this very often. One thing that we can do is extract, and I'm gonna get into that in just a moment. So before I do, I'm gonna talk about the ways that I actually do like to import music. The way that I like to get music is I will just log into my desktop and I will go to Artlist. I have a tab for Artlist. I have a subscription for it, and there's no app yet, but what I can do is I can actually just download music directly into my phone. Yes, I can download Cosmic Pulse, and it'll show up in this little download. When the blue arrow gets inverted, then we can just click on it and we can see that it's in our download section, Damon Power Cosmic Pulse. So now if I go into CapCut and if I go into my sounds, I can now go to this folder and go to my device and select from device. And now if I go back to browse and I go to my downloads, I can find all my songs that I've downloaded. So here I have Cosmic Pulse, so I can go ahead and open that. And now I have the song on my phone and I can just click and add it. That's a really, really easy way to do it. I like this way because I can actually hear the full res quality of the image. Another way is I could go and, like, let's say I want to just sample a sound. I could actually just start screen recording my phone. I'm screen recording right now, but I could actually screen record the song and then I would have the exact sound. That's one way to do it, but I like this way. I also have a subscription for Envato Elements, so I can download different music and or sound effects from them and do the exact same process. And this is the way that I prefer to do it if I'm gonna add music at all. Another thing I can do is I will go into Instagram and go into my professional dashboard and find songs that way. But 9 times out of 10, what I really do is I just add sound effects, and then when I export it, I'll search for music inside of iTunes, inside of Instagram that fits the aesthetic that I'm going for. While we're here, I want to show you one other cool thing. I'm just going to go ahead and delete this. So there are different sound effects, but the sound effects, from what I understand, is very similar. Sometimes these are also flagging the programs if they're in different social media networks. These aren't necessarily usable in all of them, so I kind of actually avoid them. Okay, so one thing that I do want to show you that's cool is, let's say we went to a concert, which I went to a concert recently, and I wanted to extract the audio from the concert. I could just go ahead and click this song and click add, and now I have the audio in here as well. And so this would be a really cool way to import audio if we're at a live event or we wanted to hear the ambiance of something that's real. So that's my workflow for adding music. I hope you found it helpful. And if you have any other questions about music, please let me know and I can update the video.